Hello, it is Monday and it's a new weekly reading vlog. I have a few updates. So yesterday I did end up finishing Lightbringer by Claire Legrand. I finished the Imperium trilogy after all this time. I read the first book back in 2018 and then I keep putting off this third book. I can't remember when I read the second book. I think it might have been last year, but I kept putting it off. But I read it. It was a 4-star. I really enjoyed this. It was such a good ending to the trilogy and I really enjoyed how it all wrapped up at the end. And yeah, I finally finished it. I finished it. Yes. But yeah, no, I'm glad I read this finally. And then today I read the entirety of Mama Juicer by Thomas Taylor. I sobbed at this. So this is the final book in the Erie Sea trilogy, not trilogy, series. This is the 5th book, 5th and final. And I sobbed. The ending was so well done, but I did not expect to cry as much as I did. This was a 5-star. I've absolutely loved this series and I'm really sad it's ended, but also at the same time, it's ended very well. I like how the whole story has come to an end. This is definitely a series I would reread. It's so much fun. The characters are great. The stories are great. And just, yeah. And then this evening, Ash did some sprints and we were really productive. We did like 3 or 4 sprints. And I got 201 pages into Throne of the Fallen. Now, this and The Fragile Heads of Power, I'm so intimidated by because I know I'm going to love them, but I'm really struggling to read physically right now, or at least read physically without the audiobook. And I have Gemini and Air of Fire, which, you know, I have the audiobooks, but I'm going to be tabbing one and the other, like I need to have the physical book in front of me too, because I'm doing the mixed read. So I needed something because I just wanted to just sit with my iPad and do my colouring app while listening to a book. And I only have 1 credit. So I asked the group if anyone had this or Fragile Heads of Power on audio. And Siobhan come to the rescue because they were going to get both of these anyway. So they've got them and I'm borrowing. So thank you so much, Siobhan, because this has helped me so much because like literally 200 pages in, I'm loving this so much. I am so glad that through the Kingdom of the Wicked series, Kerry Maniscalco moved this over from like a YA to an adult because this works so well as an adult. I love this. And yeah, I'm enjoying this so much. So I'm hoping I'm going to finish it tomorrow. We shall see. I do have work and it is Bake Off tomorrow evening, so and I need to film and edit, so we'll see. We'll see. But I am gonna leave that there now because I am tired and I need to go to sleep. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Tuesday. It's very late. I'm very tired. So I'm gonna make this a quick update. But I do have updates. So I need to take this out because I finished it. I finished Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco. This was a 5-star. I absolutely loved this. Now, I love the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy. This is better. I absolutely adore this. I messaged Emma afterwards because obviously this follows one of Wrath's brothers. This follows Envy. And I said to Emma afterwards, I was like, I'm going to need her to write a book for every brother. I need them all. And apparently she is. So this makes me happy, especially if they're all on this like level of amazingness. So I'm very happy with that. And then whilst I was waiting for Bake Off to start, I started Gemini and I am 213 pages in. Absolutely love this. I did not realise I'd got that far into it. I was just like zoned in, having a fun time with the audiobook and the physical book. And then before I knew it, it was like nearly 8 o'clock, nearly time for Bake Off. I put the bookmark in and I was like, oh damn, there's a lot of pages read. So very happy with that. I actually have tomorrow off because my company does this thing called personal wellness days, and you get 2 throughout the year, no matter what time of the year you start. So I've got 2 personal wellness days to use, which are essentially just 2 extra holiday days, and you can use them for literally anything you want. So I booked tomorrow as a personal wellness day, and I'm really glad I did. So I booked it a couple of weeks back, and I'm so glad I did, because I know I had like most of last week off, but I'm ready for another day, and I'm also think I might be coming down with something, so an extra day is going to be great, especially since it's a day I would usually go into the office. So I've only got 1 office day this week. Funnily enough, I've only got 1 office day next week as well, because on Wednesday next week I have a physio appointment during my lunch break, so I'm working from home. So this week and next week I'm only in the office on the Thursday. But my plan for tomorrow is I'm gonna finish Gemini, and then I'm gonna read as much of, no, I'm not gonna read this. I'm gonna read as much of Fragile Threads of Power as I can. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This will be my next read after Fragile Threads, I think. Maybe. But yeah, that's basically my updates. I filmed a video today. I'm actually really happy with the video. It's just a tag video, but I actually really enjoyed it. And I also need to, I've started planning, well, I'm well into planning my December. It's in pencil, you can't see it. I'm well into planning my December videos. I literally have 1 video to figure out. Have I not figured that out? Oh wait, no I don't. I just haven't written it in. I have all my videos planned. But yeah, that's literally it. I'm gonna go and sleep, hopefully. And hopefully I'm not coming down with something, but this was a bit of a ramble. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Wednesday, and I have again some really good updates. I don't know how, considering I got like 3 hours sleep last night. It is not even 8 o'clock. I'm about to have a FaceTime with Liv because we haven't had one in a while, and then I'm going to bed. Like, FaceTime with Liv, quick FaceTime with Ash to say goodnight, and then bedtime. I'm in the office tomorrow. I'm really glad I had booked today as a personal wellness day, because it was like my body was like, I'm gonna stop you sleeping until like gone 4 a.m. Thanks. And now I'm feeling it because I could not sleep during the day. But instead, what I did during the day, because I couldn't sleep, I finished Gemini. Obviously a 5-star, absolutely love this series. I actually forgot a few of the things that happen in this, and I was like, wait, what? And then like realised what was happening. 5-star, absolutely love it. I can't wait to read Obsidio next month. Oh, I'm so excited. And then I started the Fragile Threads of Power. I'm only 73 pages in, and I really hate that they do this. Don't start a chapter midway through a page. Absolutely unnecessary. Like, chapter should be on a new page. Like, I do not care what you have to do. Don't do that. Brandon Sanderson books do it as well, and I absolutely despise it. But the book is really good so far. I'm really enjoying being back in the world of Dark Shade of Magic. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I did my rolls for my TBR because I'm filming it this weekend, and then it's going up on Wednesday, like next Wednesday. I filmed my rolls though, and I'm actually so happy with what I got. So yeah, but I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go and let Liv know that I'm ready to FaceTime. And yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow, where I'm not gonna finish this tomorrow because this was 8 hours and on the speed that I'm needing to read. So I've still got 7 hours left. I've only listened to an hour. I'm probably going to get a couple of hours read tomorrow. I'm going to listen to it on the way to work, on the way home from work, and then I might listen a little bit in the evening. But by the time I get home from work and I've had dinner and everything, I'm just going to want to crash, especially if I don't get good sleep tonight. So we shall see, but I'm going to at least get 2 hours of it read tomorrow. So that should take me to like maybe the 300 page mark. Yeah, if I can get to like the 300 page mark, that'll be like halfway and I'll be okay with that. We'll see, we'll see. And then I can finish it Friday. Yeah, I'm doing better than I thought I would on this TBR. Like, what is happening? Anyway, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Thursday. I am very tired, but I have some reading updates. Not as much as I would have hoped. I wanted to get to the halfway mark and I have not. So I am about 35% into Fragile Threads of Power. So I'm like up to part 4, which is like 207 pages in. I was hoping to get to at least like the 300 page mark because that would be halfway, or just over halfway, but it wasn't going to happen tonight. I completely forgot that because it is the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, they have actually colorized the very first episode the Daleks were in. So me, my mum, my dad watched that, and that was like 75 minutes. It was really well done. Like, the only criticism is like when there was some like actiony bits, they had put some music on it, which wasn't in the original. Didn't think it worked. But apart from that, the colorization itself was incredibly done. And it was so much fun watching that because obviously I haven't watched those for so long. But yeah, really enjoying this. I'm loving having some of our old characters back as well as meeting new characters. And and yeah, it's just a fun time. It's a fun time. So yeah, I got some mail today. So Critical Role have a sale on. So I bought myself something. Now, this is something I actually did need. Not necessarily from Critical Role, but it's basically, I have my winter coat and it's got a hood, but it is so like thick and puffy. And I overheat in it when it's not like super, super, super cold out. So I was like, I need a jacket that is not going to do that. And Critical Role have one. And it's usually £100. But on the sale, it was only 40. So I got it. And it's just like a black jacket with the Critical Role symbol. But then it's got like the symbols from all the different characters and that inside. And I love that the label says battle tested in Alexandria. And how do you want to wear this? And also 100% glorious. And then the tag that obviously I need to take off says you have gained a +1 to warmth with a little D20 next to it, which is very, very cute. So yay, I'm so happy. I tried it on and it is so, so nice. I also got something else off of the Critical Role website, but that is a Christmas present for Ash. She knows I've got her something off Critical Role, but she doesn't know what. So I can't show you that because she watches my vlogs. So yeah, that's basically my updates. I wore a Christmas top to work today and only one person saw it because, or one person like noticed it because the room where a group of us sit for lunch was very full, so I just sat at my desk for lunch, which is a shame. But anyway, I'm gonna go and I'll catch up with you tomorrow, where I am determined to finish this tomorrow. I've got, how much of the audiobook have I got? I got 5 hours and 7 minutes, so it's doable. I'm determined to try and finish it tomorrow. So yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Friday. Woo! It is Friday. I have actually been productive today. So I finished Fragile Threads of Power. This was amazing. This was 5 stars. I loved being back in the world. I loved meeting the new characters as well as seeing what the old characters have been up to. The plot of this one was incredible. And can we just appreciate, I've already posted my review on NetGalley for this one. Like, go me. I'm so proud of myself. But yeah, absolutely loved this. And then for the rest of the evening, I have been getting stuff ready for filming tomorrow because I have plans to film 4 videos tomorrow. One of them is my TBR video, but then I've got 3 of my December videos that I would like to get to tomorrow, because then they're done. I've just got to edit them and then they're ready to go. So I've got the books out for 1. No, I haven't. I've got the books out for 2 of them. Technically 3 if you count my TBR. And then I've just got to plan the other one. And then I'm ready for filming tomorrow. Am I going to be changing my top in between each video? Yes, I am. Because I'm not wearing the same Christmas thing for each video. Different. I have enough clothes that I need to show them off. So yeah, that's basically it. That has been my evening. I had a really bad headache this morning and it lasted into the afternoon, but then this evening I seem to have been okay, which is good. But yeah, I'm really glad it's the weekend. Even though I only worked Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm just so drained because I've just been sleeping so badly this week. So I'm looking forward to the weekend where I can be productive but also relax a bit. So yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow, I think if I manage to get any reading done, it's either going to be starting Air of Fire or starting Starbringer. I haven't decided which one yet. Starbringer means I can just listen and then do my colouring app. Air of Fire means tabbing, so I might do a bit of both. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I'm going to catch up with you tomorrow because it's late, I'm tired, and I want to have a quick FaceTime with Ash before I go to bed. So, yeah. Also, how cute is this top? So cute. Hello, it is Saturday. It has been a long day. I have been productive. I have filmed 4 videos. My TBR, which will go up next week, and then 3 videos for December. I made dinner. I watched Doctor Who. I washed my hair. And I started 2 books. So, I started Starbringer by Tracy Wolff and Nina Kraft. I am like almost halfway into it. I'm really enjoying this. You can definitely tell it's a Tracy Wolff book just from how the characters are, but the characters are very different. It's the writing, it's how they're written, but the characters are very different. Like, I wouldn't be able to be like, oh, this character is Macy, this character is Grace. Like, they're very different, but they're just vibes. So really enjoying this. And then I started Air of Fire and tabbing. I keep forgetting to tab because I'm just getting so into the book, but it's fine. But that is basically it for this week's vlog. I'm so tired, so I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.